Okay, what is up, guys? It's a little bit of a different video today. I was gonna do a showcase of the games that I plan on playing on this channel in the near future. This list is subject to change. This is not in any order or anything like that. I'll just play whatever I feel like playing. I have no idea what I'm gonna start with as of now, and I don't know if I'll even touch each of these games in the near future. But I thought I would do a roadmap video because, after all, this is a gaming diary channel, so it's more for myself and what I want to do with gaming. And of course, this is a variety channel, so I'll be tackling a lot of different types of games, some point and click games like Grim Fandango, platformers like Tak, and action like the Spider-Man series. This is the original game before even the first movie came out, and then these two are for the Raimi films. But I am pretty certain I'm going to play all these games. That's why it's on a list. There are more games that I couldn't think of at the moment, but right now we have 22 games. Final Fantasy, I put the first game right here just to indicate that I was gonna play the entire series. But I'm not sure. I might start with 7 because this is the iconic classic one. Maybe not the best to everyone, but just a game that I wanted to complete because I've been putting it off for so long. And I actually did start this game a while back on the Switch, which is the platform I'm most likely going to be playing it for on this channel. And yeah, 7, I started it. I didn't get very far, so I thought it would be good to start it again for the channel. Same with Psychonauts. I did start this game. I got probably farther than Final Fantasy 7, but Um, I really want to play this on the channel, so I mean, I don't have much of a problem starting over. I'm still pretty early on in the game, so yeah. What else we got here? So Spider-Man, I'm gonna start with the first game. I'm not sure if it aged well. This is pretty old, so but yeah, I'll play it from start to finish. And then I don't think Spider-Man 1 is very popular as a game. Spider-Man 2 kind of became a meme, but this is more the memorable one. So I'll probably be getting through these ones quicker, so I can start this one because I'm excited for this. Um, Tack, yeah, I actually played the third game in the series. It's already logged in. But I want to play the whole show, the whole series because I think Tack is pretty much, you know, underrated. People don't really talk about it these days. I mean, the series is probably done. So, yeah, just wanted to bring attention to it because I think it's pretty iconic. I don't know. I think they should have done more with him. Let's see here. Edith Finch for when, I played too many platformers and action games. I want something a little bit more laid back. I'm not sure how heavy the storyline is, but in terms of gameplay, I think this one's pretty much like walking simulator type exploration game. So I think it'll be a nice change of pace. Before I forget, I want to add some more to this list. Because I just saw some games. Shenmue, 1 for now. The Last Guardian, a game that I had on PS4 for like ages, along with Journey. I gotta start those. Let's see here. Battlefield, I wanted to play the full series, the campaigns, just cause I don't know why. I've barely touched the franchise. I've only played Hardline. I want to start from the very start, but this game in particular is pretty hard to find. I would have to probably get a physical copy. I don't think it's on any digital platforms, but I'll get a physical copy if I'm feeling up to it and start from the very beginning. If it's kind of hard to get a hold of or like it's expensive, I will start with a more modern game. Maybe work my way back to this one if I can. I really want to play this game. I had it on the 3DS. I kind of got stuck and lost. I didn't know what to do. I want to start fresh and play the original 64 version of the game. Because I heard that that one's better than the 3D one. Ocarina of Time, I would like to play that one sometime as well. I've already beaten the game on 3DS. I want to play probably the 3DS one again because it has some good quality of life changes, and people were saying that that one's better. Burnout 3, little fun game. Want to play that. It's iconic, along with Code. People were saying this one didn't age as well, but I still want to play it because it's a classic. New Vegas, I did start this game on Steam, but it's terribly optimized. It won't run. It keeps on crashing, so I might have to install a mod. And once I do that, I would like to start from the beginning to play on this channel because, a lot of people are saying this is the best in the franchise. I'm inclined to say that 3 is better, so far, but I still want to play this. And I just talked about Shenmue. This is a classic. I have it on the PS4. I have not started the game yet, so I would like to do that. There's a lot of games on PS4 that I haven't touched, even if I bought them like ages ago. Just too many distractions. Edith Finch, I even have that on the PS4, but I might just get it on Steam. Okay. Oh yeah, Grim Fandango. I did start this game as well, but um I think I switched laptops after starting it. I don't remember what happened, but I did have to restart it for some reason. So, yeah, I'll restart it a third time because I was still in the very beginning of the game. Is that all of it? Wind Waker. Oh yeah, this one. I'm not sure if I'll play this one first or Majora's Mask. Probably Wind Waker. I had this game on the Wii U. Oh, that's actually the version I'm gonna be playing. But I was in like the final stretch of the game. You have to get all the Triforce pieces or something. It was a slog, but this one improves it. This version of the game improves that section. And I did get to that part, but my gamepad kind of got wonky, stopped working, so I could not proceed. So I'll start this over from the beginning because that was a long time ago. And this is a good game. It was really good. It's like a, you know, really, really classic game that I really liked. It was a shame that I couldn't beat it at the time, but hopefully I'll be able to do that this time around. And Undertale. I think that's the last game I haven't covered. Undertale. Um, this is a game that I think I bought. Yeah, I bought this game, but I haven't touched it yet. I don't know much about this game, so but everyone loves it, so I want to play it. That's really it. And I don't think I talked about Pokemon. I only ever owned Pearl on the DS, and I don't think I beat that game. I really didn't get into Pokemon growing up, but hopefully I'll be able to at this age. I wanted to start from the beginning. I think this is Generation 1. I don't know if that's the very first game, but I want to start from the beginning of the iconic ones. So yeah, that's basically it. And moving on, I would like to get into. Oh, I gotta save this. Stay on page, save changes. I would like to get on to the games that I already played, like all the games I've beaten. This isn't all of it. I'm still adding to this list as the games come into my head. This is just what I have so far. This is a really bad order. There's no order at all. It's just randomly newest to oldest added. But I like to go over them real quick and see which ones I still want to play again on my channel. GTA 5, it's been a while since I played the campaign, so I would like to touch that on the channel. Vice City, it's a bit more recent, but still a while ago. This one's was a huge shame. I had it on the PS4. I tried to get every trophy like San Andreas, and at the end, I think there was like a bug or something. I could not get all the collectibles. There's like one more collectible in the game. I couldn't get it, and I did not want to keep playing the game. It was frustrating. Ori in the Blind Forest. Yeah, probably play this one again. This is a really good game. Most of these games I gave high scores to because I typically do not um pre-order games, like games that I don't know how good they're gonna be. The general consensus before I buy them. So I like to look at reviews and stuff. You know, so most of the games here I bought because people were saying they were really good and stuff. Not all these games, but most of them. The newer ones anyway, or the iconic classics. Yeah. So, well, Halo 5. Yeah, I was still getting into the series at this point. My first game was Halo 4. I really enjoyed it at the time. And Halo 5, multiplayer was pretty good, but yeah, campaign pretty much trash. And that's basically what these scores represent. The campaigns mostly. I'm not really much of a multiplayer guy. I would like to get into them, in the future, but at the time I played these games, I was more of the campaign, you know, focusing on the campaign more. Halo Master Chief Collection. I haven't really touched this, like, every aspect of it, but I did play all of the main games, the campaigns. So yeah, so 4 overall. I really liked Halo 2 the most, probably. The first one was super good too. Halo 3, campaign wasn't, the best, but it was still enjoyable. All right, Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. This is a very short game. It's actually the only Metal Gear Solid game I've actually beaten to date. This one's like 5 hours long or something. You know, it's a decent game, but it's more of a teaser to Phantom Pain, which is actually another game I want to play on the channel. But Phantom Pain, yeah, I did get pretty far in the game. Maybe like chapter like somewhere in the 30s. There's like 50 something chapters in the game. I was in the 30s, I think. This game was super hard for me. I'm horrible at stealth games. I really like the game, but I always ended up just taking the action route. And once you get to that route, it gets super, super challenging. The stealth is challenging, but the action path just guarantees death. It was frustrating, but I really liked the game. Super enjoyable. Conquer. Yeah, I played this as part of the Rare Replay on the Xbox One, but that was just the emulated version of the game, the original game. I don't think there is a remaster of this, other than um the Xbox original Xbox game. I never owned that original Xbox, but I tried to play this recently. Well, not that recently, like it was a year ago, but for some reason the controller wasn't working with the poop boss. Yeah, for some reason I couldn't throw the corn into his mouth, so I had to stop playing it. But hopefully once I start it again, maybe it'll start working again. All right, Drawn to Life. That's an old game, a long time ago. I don't even know if this is an accurate rating. That's just based on what I remember. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't anything groundbreaking. But I was really young playing this. City Folk. Yeah, I like all the Animal Crossing games. This one's by far the weakest that I've played, though. I thinking that the city gimmick was kind of weak. Wild World's the classic that I grew up with. It's my favorite one. I haven't played the original. I just forgot to mention that. I want to play that on the channel. New Leaf, good game, good game. I think I missed Horizons. Maybe I included it earlier on. But yeah, I like New Leaf better than New Horizons, but they're all good. They're all good games. All right, SpongeBob, Battle for Bikini Bottom. I don't know why I gave this a 2.5. That was obviously a mistake. Let's edit that right now, actually. Up to a 3. But this is a 3.5. This is a good game. Oh wait, no, hold on. Is this the Ah, I got it. This is the PC version. This is the one I grew up with. PC version. I have to include the PS2 version because they're completely different games. PC version is just a mini game collection by AWE, the same company that did Employee of the Month, which I just added to the channel. Cosmic Shake, yeah, this was a good game, decent. It's not the best. I mean, it wasn't very innovative, and I'm not a huge fan of the art style, which is the same as for Rehydrated. I gave it the same score because the game is basically the same with some slight improvements, but the art style is meh. Life is Strange Before the Storm. Maybe I'll play the Life is Strange series because I have not played Double Exposure yet. So maybe I'll start from the beginning and just play 3 of them when I feel like it. Before the Storm wasn't the strongest though. Captain Spirit. This was a pretty good game, but it was just a short tease for Life is Strange 2, which I haven't played. I only played the first episode. True Colors, yeah, this was alright. It looked good visually. The story was kind of weak, especially in the third act, but it's worth a play. Numa Breath of Life, yeah, I actually really enjoy this. It's like the first game I played on the Xbox One. I played this while waiting for Fallout 4 to download. I actually had a pretty good time, honestly. It's not the best game though. Splinter Cell, Blacklist, the only game in the series that I played. It was nothing legendary, but I was pretty new to shooters when I was playing this. It was pretty decent time. Battlefield Hardline, yeah, I don't really need to mention that. I actually did enjoy the campaign when I was playing it at the time. I was really young, but it's meh. I don't know why they went the cop route with this series. Advanced Warfare, decent game. I actually did enjoy the campaign. I like the characters. They're pretty memorable. Although I don't remember them now. It's been so long. Black Ops 3, meh. Storyline kind of trash, but multiplayer was pretty fun. It's like the first multiplayer for a shooter that I actually got into. Ghosts, I don't think I even touched the multiplayer. The story was trash, honestly. I hated the ending. I mean, it wasn't the worst. Like everyone was saying it was terrible at the time, but it wasn't that bad. The ending was trash though. Modern Warfare Remastered. I only played the campaign. I don't know. I think 2 only had the campaign in it. I'm not sure, but I haven't touched multiplayer maybe like once. But I gotta get into that. But I only have it on my Xbox One, so and my Xbox One is kind of out of commission at the moment. Or was it Xbox One or PS4? I actually no, it was PS4. PS4, huh? Yeah. Either way, I'll get into these again. Maybe play the campaigns on the channel. Last of Us Remastered. Yes, top tier game. I really like the first one. Honestly, no points, no negatives here. Um, as for the channel, maybe not anytime soon because I already played through the game like 3 times, But maybe someday. Dark Moon, yeah. I'm kind of in the middle of 3. I've kind of been playing that over many years, but I gotta start finish that one up. That's not gonna go up in the channel anytime soon because I'm like maybe over halfway done with the game already. I'm just gonna finish it off recording. But the second one, top notch. I do want to play the first one though. I've never played the first one on the channel. I mean, I'm gonna play on the channel because I never played it ever. But yeah, Ocarina of Time. I already mentioned that. Great game, great game. 2, I don't really like the coin focused gameplay very much, but it was a decent game either way. New Super Mario Brothers U and Luigi U. Yeah, these games were, they're okay. I like Mario Brothers U better than Luigi U, which was kind of it wasn't memorable to say the least. Yeah, I like the original Wii and DS games way better than these two, but they're still overall decent games. Wii Party, I had a blast with this game. It was pretty decent. It had quite a bit of content for a Wii title, but it's not nothing spectacular. Wii Music, it's kind of mid. I don't really like the song selections in this game, but it's not bad. Wii Sports Resort, I really like this game. It's very, very memorable. I actually sunk a lot of hours into this one. Yeah, it's like a proper expansion of Wii Sports, which we will see later on. Yeah, Borderlands 1 and 2. Borderlands 2 probably the better one. But This is the first one I played, so yeah, I have a lot of good times with this one. Yeah, both decent. I'm still playing through the third game. It's been a while though. I've been playing it over many years. Yeah, on and off. I have a lot of those kinds of games, but I mean, once I have time, I'll just finish it up. Maybe play the series on the channel sometime in the future. Not anytime soon, I don't think. Maybe the fourth game, because that's coming out soon. And Wolf Among Us, Tales from Borderlands, these two, some of my favorite games from the company. Batman. Yeah, it's alright. It was nothing amazing, but yeah, it's a good game. Good storytelling, in my opinion. Yeah, but these two, my god, yeah. I really like these games a lot. Storytelling, the characters, so good. Let's see, we got some smaller games here. Super Hot, a very fun time, very creative concept. I like the art style. It's nothing extreme, nothing like advanced, but it looks good. It's very simple, but it looks good. Firewatch, I really like the story in this game. Yeah, some people say the ending was abrupt, but I liked it. It was very immersive, very good storytelling. You know, I really felt a lot from the characters, even if we don't actually see their faces. Well, we all know about this one. I'm actually in the middle of the review right now, but yeah, it's a 5 out of 10 for me. Spoiler for the review, but the overall collection, I gave higher scores to the actual games within the collection, but I thought this was just too expensive to justify the amount of content in the package. Um, Toy Story, yep, that's already in the channel. Yeah, you already know my feelings about that. I've seen the video. Lies of P. Yeah, I was actually skeptical about this game before I played it because I just thought it's just a little too similar to the from Soft games, but this one actually is a nice spin with the formula. Um, Not just in terms of gameplay, but the actual visual, the whole world building aspect of it. I actually like it. Has a bit of more of a straightforward story than the FromSoft games, which were a little bit more cryptic. Um, yeah, actually I haven't played the DLC yet for this one. Maybe I'll play on the channel. Resident Evil 4, I actually played the Xbox One version. They have a lot of versions of this. And I did get the new PS5 one, the remastered, or basically I think it's a remake, but yeah, it's basically the same game. I'm still early on it. Might have to restart it because I want to play on the channel. Dead Space. This is the original one I have logged on here. I am actually playing through the remake, but that's also early game. And yeah, that one's it's really pretty different. I mean, not too different, but obviously it has voice acting from the main guy. Isaac was his name. Yeah, that really changes things a little bit. I actually did like the silent protagonist, but it honestly does not make any sense in this context that he doesn't say a single word. So I'm kind of glad they added that in there. But this is a very good game. I'm surprised by myself having not played the second game because that's also considered really good second one. But this is the original. I think the original is gonna be the best, but I do want to play the second game sometime. Outlast, yes, this game, yeah. So I really like this game. Um, Horror doesn't really work for me in terms of scares. But that's that's mostly considering movies and TV. Not much game. I don't really play many horror games. Not that I don't really like them. I just haven't gotten around to all of them. Amnesia, that's also another game I want to add to the list. I have the game, but I never touched it. I've been putting it off for so long for absolutely no reason. But Outlast is basically a similar vibe, I think. First person horror. I did enjoy this. Games definitely do a better job of scaring me than movies. That's why I want to play Alien Isolation because that's basically the same kind of deal. Yeah, it's definitely more scary, especially if you have the headset on and stuff. So yeah, I enjoyed this one for what it was. Inside. This is a classic for me. I really enjoyed this game, but it's been so long since I played this. I played it on release, so I do want to play this again sometime. Brothers, same deal with this one. I think it was a free game or something. The free game of the month on the 360, I believe. But it's a really good game. It's definitely worth a buy in my opinion. I don't know how much it is right now, but I think this is the guy did It Takes Two, I believe. Forgot what his name, Joseph Faries. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that guy was behind this. He's got a good track record. Limbo, yeah, I believe by the same devs as Inside. Definitely a good game. I like Inside better. I think it took the gameplay to a higher level than Limbo, but this is a fantastic game as well. I'm gonna just speed right through these. Crash to Insanity. Yeah, this is actually one of the first games that I've actually played in my life. This game definitely really buggy and stuff. A lot of incomplete stuff in this game because they kind of rushed the release to make it for the holidays, which is no excuse. But for what it is, this game's actually pretty decent in my opinion. It's really short, really easy. Um, I do want to play this game on the channel. I actually might squeeze it in like a full game playthrough. I actually did play this year though, but um, yeah, it's a really easy game. I just wanna speed run it. I really can't speed run it though because the Xbox version that I do not have is the one that people use for speedrunning, I believe. Every YouTube video I've seen is the Xbox version. I don't think the glitches work as well in the PS2 version, or at least every single one. Um, I feel like the Xbox one is better for that. I'm not sure. I haven't verified this though. I just know that at least one of um the skips, you know, early game was not easily accomplished like as I've seen the videos. So maybe I'll play the Xbox version of this. Who knows? I do want to speedrun it though. Spyro. I have no idea why this franchise is dead. These games are amazing. They're really good. But Spyro really hasn't been the same since the original trilogy. So yeah, but this collection is really amazing. It's a whole graphic overhaul. Everything is fresh, but it's still the original games in there. I haven't played the original games, so I can't really say this for a fact. But I think basically the spirit of the games is not lost in this collection. I really enjoyed all three of the games in this one. So yeah, Jack series. I haven't played the third one yet, but the first two I really enjoyed. I think I prefer the original one for the brightness and the basically the charming nature of it. The second one kind of goes a little dark. Kind of like Beyond, but I think even darker than that one. But yeah, this should kind of. I'm thinking of giving this on 9. I really like this game. I enjoyed it. I actually think that this one presents the world better than Jack 2, and I only say that because these two are pretty similar in my opinion. But I think this one does a better job at presenting the world. I don't know. Both really good games though, and obviously the first one's really good. Oh yeah, these games, yeah, they should not be forgotten. I kind of focus more on the console games, but well, I mean, this one's a Switch game. This is a 3DS. They're both really good. I was surprised by this one, honestly. I got so into this one. I didn't think a top-down game would really capture my attention, but this one did. And same goes for this one. I know there's a newer one out with Zelda as the main character. I want to play that one. Super Meat Boy, extremely hard but extremely fun. Skate 3, a lot of good times, a bit crude in the presentation, but it's an enjoyable game. Rise of the Tomb Raider, the first one was good. This one was even better. I enjoyed it. It's like Uncharted, but not really. Kingdom Hearts, yes. This is the basically all the games I just put in here. I mean, not every single one, I don't think, but that's the first one. Final Mix, the 2.5 remix, which is the compilation of I think Birth by Sleep and um two, and I think maybe some other games that are just actually cutscene slideshows or whatever. But yeah, it's a good collection. Same goes for 1.5. This is the original game, Rechain of Memories, and yeah, it's not as good as the other ones, but still, it's a fun time. It's really different though. It's more of a card-based RPG. Yeah. Kingdom Hearts 2. Yep, this is actually my favorite game. Final Mix is even better, which is that. Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance. They're both really good games, but I can tell that, I play the PS4 versions of these games. I can tell that there are PS4 versions of handheld games. It's not like amazing in terms of graphics, but yeah, I think they did a pretty nice job um, translating the smaller handheld versions into console versions. I do want to play the series on the channel. Alan Wake, it's been years, but I do want to play this and then play 2 right after. I know there's a remastered version of this one. Valiant Hearts actually was a free game of the month when when I got it, when I played it, and it was a decent surprise. Honestly, the story was really good. Gameplay is nothing special, but I like the art style as well. It's all 2D stuff. Looks hand drawn. Really looks neat. Spec Ops: The Line. Yes, this one has a good story, good themes, really dark, and a lot of people remember it for the storyline, particularly because the gameplay is nothing too special. Although I played it on the hardest difficulty and it was a good challenge, but it was a good time. But yeah, it's nothing spectacular in terms of gameplay anyway. This is the Ratchet and Clank game that I played. The only one that I played is the 2016 remake. I'm going to play through the entire series, the original one, on the channel. I actually added it to the list earlier. Same goes for the Sly Cooper series. I will also be playing Eternal Darkness, and I forgot. Let me just hop back onto that real quick. Um, let's see. Oh yeah, Hollow Knight. I want to play that in preparation for Silk Song, although I probably won't make the release. Sly, Eternal Darkness. Yeah, these are the 4 games I want to or 5 games I want to focus on for now. Katamari Damacy reroll. Do you want to play this? I don't know which version's better. Probably this one. Ico. I'm surprised this one doesn't have a remastered yet, but I haven't played it. Persona 5 Royal. I played the original. Haven't gotten very far. It's a huge game. Oh, I put it in my backlog, but I do want to play this one. Maybe over many months. And lastly, DMC series, or at least the original trilogy. I have it in a collection. I know the second one is really bad apparently, but I do want to just play through them all. Okay, back to the games. Alrighty. Got through this one. So yeah, Ratchet and Clank. I really like this one, but I do appreciate the original art style better. Yeah. I don't know how different it is from the first game. Metro 2333 Redux, decent game. Stealth kind of doesn't work for me because the AI is just not very good in this game. But it's really, I like the atmosphere and the storytelling of this one a lot. I don't remember if I finished Last Light. Probably not, but maybe I'll play through this series sometime. I know there's a third game I haven't touched yet. Bully, this one's a classic. I really like this one, honestly. Very entertaining game. SpongeBob. Oh yeah, the movie game. Yeah, I played through this year. Yeah, this one was actually pretty challenging, honestly. The fights were really frustrating, especially the last one, but I thought they were pretty well designed, honestly, better than Battle. And it looks like I have the PS2 version logged on here as well. This is, yeah, the best SpongeBob game by far. Sunset Overdrive, fun game. Very much forgotten these days. They should really bring this one back. Is from the same studio that did the Ratchet and Clank games and the Spider-Man games, a new one. Um, Mario versus Donkey Kong 2. Yeah, this is a game I played a long time ago as a kid. You know, I just give it a 3. I don't really know if that's accurate, but um, yeah, it was a decent game. I remember it being. Alrighty, let's just rush through these. 15 is the only Final Fantasy game I've beaten. Nothing too outstanding. I didn't really like the pacing of the storyline, but I thought the characters were nice and memorable, and the open world gameplay was satisfying. Also appreciate the action RPG genre a lot. Very Kingdom Hearts styled gameplay. Departure from the usual traditional turn based, but still nice change. Yes, Tack. I'm gonna play through this again. I gave it a 3 out of 5. This one I had a really good time playing in the past, but it's probably gonna be a 3 out of 5 if I played it today. DK, yes, this game basically the same deal. 3 out of 5. It's nothing too memorable, too special, but I did play this a lot. This was like probably the only game on the GBA that I really enjoyed. Mass Attack, the only Kirby game I've beaten. I did play through like 5 Kirby games, but this was the only one I actually managed to beat. This one's a short and easy game, I believe. Yeah, it's on the DS. Nice, fun game. Sleeping Dogs. Oh yes, yeah, this one's good. Man, this series, I don't know why they failed it. This is Ubisoft, I believe. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking, honestly. Like, I think they got like a spin-off or something planned, but they canceled it. Yeah, this is good. Ugh, clear my throat. Let's see. Super Mario Sunshine, very difficult. I played it as part of the 3D All Stars package with Galaxy One and 64. I really like this game. It's probably my least favorite of the 3, mostly because it's just so frustrating for no reason at all. It's not just in the challenging sense of collecting every star. This one's just hard, platforming wise as well. But I really like the unique story and like location and stuff. Walking in season 2, not as good as the first one, still decent. I don't really like the cast very much, but they were still memorable, so I gotta give it credit for that. New Frontier, yeah, this one, it's my least favorite. I haven't played the 4th one yet. Um, yeah, I thought the characters in this game were just not very good, but it's not horrible either. 400 Days, this one's too short to really give it anything higher than a 3 out of 5. It's more of a little teaser for 2, it kind of more of a continuation of 1. Well, I mean, basically the universe of the apocalypse at different times, like or closer to the origin, kind of stuff. Yeah. Michonne. Man, this was even worse than 3. It's just a boring game, honestly. It's like I can't remember a single thing from it. And of course, 1. It's my favorite Telltale game. Really enjoyed this one. Very few complaints. A little bit. What do you mean? Oh, what do you call it? Buggy in terms of graphics, but the same thing goes for all Telltale games. Let's see. Play of the month. I just played this on channel. Have much to say about it. Gave it a 3 out of 5. It's not horrible, but it's pretty low on content. It's a short game, so yeah. Yeah, I didn't enjoy either of these two very much. They're just not very good games. The formula wasn't there yet. I mean, this game is newer than Battle, but I feel like it was a step backwards. It's just so linear. It's so basic. Not a very fun game. They're both on the channel. To the Moon, played this earlier this year. It's a great game. Yeah, story's kind of stretched out a little bit. It's not a long game at all, but it's a little stretched out. But overall, I enjoyed it. Good game. Not much of a game though. It's more of a storytelling experience. Overwatch 2. Yeah, when Overwatch 1 made its return as a special mode, I did see why Overwatch 2, how it improved in terms of gameplay and balancing and stuff. But yeah, this one's controversial obviously because of all the greediness of Blizzard and stuff kind of getting away in the way of just being a fun time for everyone. So I just gave it a 3 out of 5. Um, the charm and the spirit and all that good stuff. It's kind of lost now, unfortunately. But I played the crap out of Overwatch 1, which I gave it a 4. It's more of a 4.5 for me though. I'm probably gonna update that. I really had a good time when this game first came out. It's like first multiplayer game that I got truly sucked in to. Yeah, really. This is just order of when I added it. So yeah, you're just gonna have Super Mario Brothers, new Super Mario Brothers series all over the place. But I think it's just this and DS last or left, and yeah, those are the best ones in that series in my opinion. DS one's slightly better than the Wii one. Hit and Run. I played this earlier this year. This game is super duper hard. I played it for more of a nostalgia reason. I've never beaten this game. I just played it at a friend's house briefly, but it's a good game. I like the universe, the art style and stuff, but I thought it focused a little bit too hard on the actual driving aspect. This was kind of made as a GTA clone, but there's really barely any focus on the non-driving parts of GTA. There's more shooting and then this one doesn't have any like actual action in it. It's mostly just driving. Kind of gets repetitive because it's super duper difficult. They're really not forgiving on the time. Um, what do you call it? The time frame they give you to complete the tasks or like the races and stuff. It's just frustrating, honestly. I gave it a 7 out of 10. Uncharted Lost Legacy, great game. I don't think this one was too long. It was more of a bonus kind of thing or like a side story, but it's really good. It's really good. Honestly, graphics are top notch. Still holds up. But I played this on release, so it's been a while. Death Stranding also played on release, I believe. I enjoyed this game. I know it's divisive. I really want to pick up the second game. It's been too long already. Yakuza 0, the only Yakuza game that I played. I do want to play this series on this channel. I'll probably put it on the list. Horizon Zero Dawn, good game. Nothing too special for me. I couldn't really get into it for some reason for a really long time. But then once I was motivated to get all the trophies, I kind of just blasted my way through. But I didn't really pay too much attention to the story, which is actually not that bad, honestly. But I was focused more on getting everything in the game done. Yeah, but the graphics are really good. There's a second game that I haven't touched. I haven't even thought about touching it. Same goes for Spider-Man, the newest one. Yeah, I do want to play it someday though. Uncharted 4, yeah. All the Uncharted games are gonna be on this list, but 4 and 2 are my favorites by far. 1 and 3 are also really good games, but these two they're just spectacular. Um, Black Ops 2, yes, I actually played this one before 1, I believe, because it was a new game and I just wanted to get the newest one. I enjoyed the campaign, didn't really touch the multiplayer. Zombies was decent. Yeah. Last of Us Part 2, I did not like the story of this game. I'll just say that right now. Yeah, storytelling wasn't very good, but I did like the gameplay. Got a little repetitive though. It was just a cycle of killing humans and then killing the clickers, and it just went back and forth. The collectibles were just there was just way too many of them. I kind of got bored with that, but overall, it's good. And this is the DS one, phenomenal game. I really want to play through this one again. Black Ops 1, yes, I played through this after 2, enjoyed it. Life is Strange. Yes, this one's a good game. I'm gonna play through the series probably on the channel because of Double Exposure, whatever it was called. Mario Kart Wii. Yes. I only played the 3DS one. Was that 7? I actually also played 8, but I didn't really touch it that much. But the Wii one, yes, this one I played a lot of. Yeah, it's a good game. It's a good game. I mean, it's like they all look the same to me, but I don't really know like the differences between the stages and stuff. That same goes for the Smash Brothers games. I don't know like the little details of what's different between each game, so I can't really judge it for that in that regard. But the Wii one's good. Okay, finally we got New Horizons on here. I already talked about this one. Really good game, really good game. There's some missing content though that kind of leaves a little bit to be desired, but overall, I like it. Fallout 4, yes, definitely weaker than 3. I haven't played any of the other games except for New Vegas, which I mentioned. I'll be playing through it all on the channel once I get it, working because the Steam one's just terrible. 4 is a good game, but uh, there's some complaints I have with it. The graphics are kind of like uneven in terms of quality. Story was pretty decent, but everything else is kind of rough for me. And yeah, Wii Sports, this one's a small game, mostly a demo, but is better than it has any right to be, honestly. I played this a lot along with Resort. Sekiro, I don't know why I have this in here. I haven't even beaten this game. I kind of quit after the final boss because I couldn't beat him. But that was a long time ago. That was on release, so I hope to, I probably will just beat the final boss and get that out of the way and then maybe restart the game because I do enjoy this game a lot. Apparently, so much that I backlogged it and I marked it as played. And Tomb Raider, yes. This is basically, yeah, Rise of the Tomb Raider, but just a bit smaller in scale. It's a good game. Overwatch, talked about that. Super Mario 64, yes, kind of talked about that. I really like this game. I think it holds up really well. Same goes for Ocarina of Time. They don't even need remasters. They're really good games. Left 4 Dead 2, I don't know if 1 was on here, but they're both equally good in my opinion. It's just more of the same, but there's no reason to get 1 anymore because 2 also has all the of 1's campaign in it. So, yeah. The community is super toxic though, so it's really hard to get into it nowadays. All right, down to the last page almost. BioShock Infinite, phenomenal game, but just don't watch the E3 trailer because there's so much more this game could have included that was cut out, unfortunately. But what we did get is still an amazing game. So much that I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. And I do want to play BioShock as well on this channel, but I already said I wanted to play so many series, so this one might have to wait a little bit. Yes, Mario Kart 8. I did get this one. I think late last year. Um, yeah, but I've barely touched it. But it's a really good game. I don't know why I gave it a 4.5 though. I don't think I played enough of the game to really judge it in that regard. Mario Galaxy. Yeah, this one's a classic. Not much to say honestly because there's like nothing to complain about. All right, we're almost at the end. God of War, yes, good game. I've not finished Ragnarok for some reason. I just can't get too much into that one. I have no idea why. It's still a phenomenal game. Maybe a little bit samey though compared to this one. That's why maybe I can't get into it as much. That's the same thing I have with Tears of the Kingdom, which I'm like working through right now. Even though that game has so many new things in it. GTA 4, I'm actually playing through this right now. I wish I delayed it a little bit because I haven't even conceived the channel yet when I started playing this, but it's a good game. I gave it a 4 out of 5. I don't know why I reviewed this one. I haven't even finished it. I'm only like halfway through. I believe, but a lot of people say this is like the best in this franchise. It's kind of the black sheep. It's like underrated and stuff, hailed for its good storyline and characters. Um, and I agree with that part. But Liberty City is kind of, I feel like it's a weaker map compared to the other games. I don't know why. There's not much to do in it. I don't really think I've explored the side activities as much, but I feel like I'm just. It feels so small, you know. I feel like I'm driving the same roads, doing the missions and stuff. I wish it was bigger and had a little bit more variety in it. I like the look of it though. The visual style of this game is really good. I enjoyed that. It's a nice departure from the other games, but you know, I still do prefer 5 over 4, which is I think is a hot take these days. Bloodborne, yes, Bloodborne, good game, good game. I'm gonna have to talk about Dark Souls 3 as well because they're kind of similar. I think Dark Souls 3's gameplay was heavily inspired by Bloodborne, which came out like a year before. But this is the one that I got into before Bloodborne. I think I started playing this one first, and I still prefer this one over Bloodborne. I don't know why. I think it's just the bosses and stuff. I haven't even touched the DLC in either game for some reason. I have no idea why. That's the thing for me. I kind of ignore DLCs for some reason. It's a habit. I don't know. I just move on to the next game, and once the DLC comes out, like it just passes right by me. The news. Super Mario Odyssey, it's backlogged, I think, because I still have a lot more to explore in that game. But I did beat the main story, so that's that. So yeah, but I want to pick that back up. Yeah, Fortnite. This is for Battle Royale. I think it's a decent game, honestly. I mean, it's just a bit much for me these days with all the IPs and stuff crammed into the game. It's just kind of overall just a chaotic mess, but I still do enjoy the core gameplay. BioShock 1, classic game. I did start 2 on the 360 years ago, but I played the hardest mode. I just got stuck on the worst checkpoint in existence. I literally could not go on. I was out of ammo. I was getting surrounded by a horde of enemies, and there were no health packs or whatever is in this game. There were none of those. So, and I was also out of ammo. So yeah, there's no way I can continue this game today, even if I don't have a working 360 or Xbox One. Well, I mean, the Xbox One, I think I just need to get a new battery for that one. But I would just probably restart this on the PS5, you know, as part of the remastered collection. You know, yeah. So Cuphead, phenomenal game. One of my favorites, easily. Same goes for the DLC, which took years to come out, I remember. But it's a good game. Smash Brothers Ultimate. Love this one. I played this one a lot, probably the most out of the franchise. I have not touched Melee though. Um, but yeah, I do want to play Melee because I know it's considered the best one. I don't know if Brawl was on here because that's the first one I played, Brawl. Celeste. Yeah, good game. I did not finish the hardest levels in the game. I forgot what they were called. I think it was like, I don't remember. But I did play the main storyline at least. San Andreas is one of my favorite games of all time. It's easily the best in the franchise for me so far. Yeah, it's just I like everything about this game. The characters, the setting, like the open world's probably not my favorite open world in any game. It's really huge, dense, packed with stuff. And Dark Souls 3, I talk about that. Great collection of bosses. Skyrim, yeah, this is a game. You know, I know people say it's overrated these days, but I fell in love with this game instantly. I got sucked. I put hours into this game. I have like 3 versions of it as well. Portal, yes, it's like Portal 2, just a smaller version, but it's still a super good game. It gets credit for being the first one in the series and introducing all those elements. Elden Ring, yes, I don't know which is better, Dark Souls 3 or Elden Ring. I gotta go through all the FromSoft games. I started Dark Souls 1 like 5 to 10 times, but I just couldn't get through it the whole game for some reason. Breath of the Wild, yes, there's so much more to do in this game, like Mario Odyssey, but yeah, I did beat the main stories. That's why I put it in here. One of my favorites. Portal 2, just talked about that. It's just an expansion of everything in Portal. So yeah, that gives easily gives a 5 stars. Spider Man, Miles Morales. Yes, it's just a smaller version of the original, but basically the gameplay is basically the same. And yeah, there's not much to complain about either one. So yeah, but they didn't take my breath away. So 4 stars. And there's some more games that I definitely beat, probably on the Xbox One, but I don't remember them, so I'll have to you know think more about that and then include it in this list. So basically, the goal of this is I'll be making these periodically, just going through the list of games that I've played, list of games I will be playing and stuff. There's not gonna well, I said periodically, but it's not gonna be like, say, on this day of the month, or like every week, or even every month. Um, it's gonna be whenever an update seems necessary for me, because if I play, say, a really long game like Persona 5 and I only focus on that game, it's gonna be super long time until I'll have anything to add onto these lists. So yeah, I'll just do it when it feels necessary. And I'll be making a top 50 games out of this long list, just to talk about my favorites that I've played so far. I already did that here, but I would like to organize it into a top 50 list, which will be updated a lot as I play more classic games. So yeah, basically that's all I want to talk about. It's a gaming diary after all, so this kind of video is going to be pretty much a given, so that I can organize my thoughts and stuff, talk about what I liked, what I didn't like, talk about what I want to play, what I wish I could play, but I'm not able to for whatever reason. Basically it's the entire log. But my goal for this channel is to play as many games that as I can. Essentially games that are iconic, games that, everyone should be playing, honestly, like objectively good games and stuff, and maybe some bad ones, a lot of one-offs too, you know, games that I might not even be too sure about. I'll just play them when I feel like them. So yeah, thank you.